Hi there, my name is Mike Rymack. Today I'm going to be taking you through the Litera DocXtools application. DocXtools is a tool that was originally made for users going from WordPerfect to Microsoft Word, converting their files to the right format. What we realize is that it's something much more, and that more can be done with that conversion. It's now used to make Word work for legal documents to help with restyling and document repair. This tool is part of the Litera document drafting lifecycle. Litera software is designed to empower lawyers from first draft to final delivery and simplify the way that the legal profession is leveraging technology. This document drafting lifecycle wheel is a great way to show how Litera helps in this space. We have applications that help with document creation, as well as style and formatting in that space. We help with the checking and proofreading and repair, the collaboration when it comes to comparing and cleaning documents, as well as the PDF publishing space. Today we'll be focusing in on the style and formatting and repair portion of this wheel. Now DocXtools lives within Microsoft Word, so your team never has to leave the document that they're working in to go ahead and access it. I see there are a few different tabs in my ribbon that reflect what Litera does. One is my Litera tab. This includes everything that Litera has in that document drafting lifecycle wheel in one space. It even has components of the document DocXtools tool. Now this tool is highly customizable and can be designed for each different individual at the firm to face the specific issues they're facing. We see we have a lawyer tab with some simple and easy to use tools that a lawyer would find convenient. We have more advanced tabs as well to address the problems that our more serious Word experts are facing every day. Now to start off, I'm going to go to the lawyer tab and I want to point out a couple of quick and easy buttons. The first one is this document check button. This will analyze the document and suggest a next step for us based on underlying issues that may exist. We see it's returned to yellow. Red means there's some serious problems and we may need to pass this along to our production team. Yellow means this could be something that's addressed by a quick clean procedure. Green, of course, means you're good to go. In this case, we were returned to yellow, and we may want to try the quick clean. Now before I do that, I do want to point out we have the ability to do a more in-depth discovery and actually see the details of what the problems are and why we were returned that yellow image. In this case though, I'm going to hit the quick clean. A lot of what DocXtools does is customizable procedures to clean up a document. We see it's running through 22 steps to clean this document based on common issues we see in the legal industry, as well as common issues that may address or face your firm. We will customize this procedure to match that. We see it's done running. It's now rerunning that discover, and we've now got that green check mark because we're good to go. Another commonly used button is the Make a Firm Document button. If we navigate to this next document and we go ahead and jump into the outline view, there are a few things I want to point out. There's different font types and different font sizes in this. There are some numbering issues. In this case, it goes from A to C. It also doesn't have that custom Litera style that we want applied throughout. This is where I can go to my Make a Firm Document button, click that, and run another procedure. This will run through and look at this document and address those specific issues and do some of the fixes for us. It will then rebuild this document using a firm supplied template. What we will see happen when we get to that point is it opens up a new Microsoft Word bin. It creates a new document for us. It applies the styles of our firm to it, finishes up with some additional cleaning tasks, and then when we go back into that outline view, we now see a nice clean document. There's no longer numbering issues in there. Our definitions section has been marked as definitions, and we now have the Litera style that we wanted applied throughout. Now we don't just run procedures. There are some more advanced features to address issues or restyle a document. As I navigate to my DPU tab, I want to point out a few things. In the DPU tab, I've got options like rebuilding a document that maybe needs a bit more help. I have trouble in touch-up tools to do things like apply normal font or do specific cleanups. If I'm unsure of what the problem is, I have trouble tools to fix numbering problems if there's inconsistencies in there. Maybe we have some print problems as well. These are targeted procedures to clean up a document. Now, if we go look at this document here, this scan and reuse document, we probably want to rebuild this. The first step I will do is go ahead and rebuild a scanned document. This will go through, run another procedure for us, and make this document look like a Word document we would expect it to by rebuilding it with that firm supplied template. Once this is done, we now see it's being cleaned up, but there are still some issues. There's type numbering in here. It doesn't have our style applied. Maybe we're even styling this with an external firm style. We can go in and update or apply styles as we need. If I want to apply styles to those type numbers, I click on Apply Styles and Type Numbers. I let it analyze the document, and then it opens up a task pane on the right-hand side for me. This has identified that there are 3 articles that have been typed out. There are 6 section paragraphs, 101 and so on. And there are 25 paragraphs with that ABC styling as well. What I have the ability to do is go in here using this tool and say I want all of these sections to be our level 2 number. I can check that off, and we see that update throughout the document. For those 25 paragraphs that are ABC, that's probably our level 3 number. Again, I go in here, I check that off, and instead of having to go through one by one, I hit that check mark and it updates all 25 paragraphs for us to apply that consistent style and make sure it looks like how we want it to look. Now just to note, this isn't the only way we can restyle a document. We also have a numbering tool in here. And anytime I can go in here and choose the style I want to use, I can apply the level, I can change levels as well as bring in additional styles. Again, if we're using an external party style, we can bring that in easily. Now the last thing I want to touch on is the cross-referencing. We can use this tool to make it really simple and easy to automate our cross-references in a document. As I go back to the document that we turned into our firm style, I can hit the cross-references button now. When I go ahead and search for cross-references in this document, this will return a list of all the numbers it's found that could be a cross-reference. What we'll see here in a second, once the analysis is done, is things like 5.5, a reference to that clause. Or maybe something like this, a clause that says error cross-reference not found. What I have the ability to do is first hit this auto link button, which will go through and create the links for the ones that it's truly confident refer to a section, and we can now see that those are created. Now for that error cross-reference, source not found, maybe it was updated, something changed, we no longer have a clause, in this case maybe 6.5. Because I have the list of numbered items on the right-hand side, all I have to do here is go ahead and take this, drag it across to the correct clause, and what we will see is it will update our clause for us, create that link as well, and I can be confident this will now update as I work through this document. Now the core DocXtools application is highly configurable, highly customizable, and isn't necessarily for everyone. Smaller firms may not have the ability to deploy this, or larger firms may want to see more value for the users of like a lawyer or someone who maybe isn't doing this big document rebuilding work, but needs some quick functionality to clean up a document. That's where we can go ahead and look at the DocXtools companion feature. This repair button, when I expand it, opens up a number of one-click tools to clean up a document. In this particular agreement, maybe there's some inconsistencies in structure and style as well. As I scroll down, we'll notice it goes from Article 3 to Section 2.1. There's some inconsistencies in the indentation as well. Now, if I'm drafting this and want to get it out the door in 20 minutes, I don't have time to send this off to someone to assist me. What I can do is hit numbers. What this will do for me is take a look at the structure and style of the document and identify those changes that need to be made. Once this is done running and examining in a second, it has told me, hey, there were some issues with these lists. What I can do is go ahead and say, all right, let's fix this. As we go back and look at this section with the out of order and inconsistent numbering, and I say fix, we see this will go through, apply a consistent format and structure, and make sure that these numbers are no longer out of order or improperly numbered. Now that's just one part of the DocXtools companion functionality. We can also do the cross-referencing automation. We can generate important document components like a table of contents. We can clean up a PDF, runs a conversion to remove artifacts that maybe we don't want in there once we've converted from PDF to Word, as well as a collection of cleanup tools that are very much friendly to an end user, making font type and font size consistent, making spacing consistent, or my personal favorite, making sure all of our curly quotation marks are straight or vice versa, to really apply that quick and easy, clean look to a document. Thank you for taking a look at DocXtools today with me.